Central New Yorkers are unhappy with Representative John Katko. Coming up, we take a look at the protests happening locally.
Now, from the EMC studio at Onondaga Community College, this is ONTV Update.
Good afternoon and welcome to ONTV Update. Today is Friday, March 3rd, 2017. I'm Cam Verrett.
And I'm Justin Samante. Since President Trump's inauguration, the country has seen a boom in protests and rallies.
Some of those rallies are taking place here locally, so I went downtown to check in on a Syracuse protest that happened recently. The week of February 19th is a congressional recess week. Congressmen return home and hold town halls where they get the opportunity to meet with and hear from the public to find out what issues are affecting their community. Congressman John Katko has chosen not to hold an in-person town hall, so protesters took to the streets.
I'm here to show Congressman Katko that no matter how hard he tries, he can't keep hiding from us and he can't keep ignoring us, and he needs to give us a town hall meeting.
John Katko hasn't held an in-person town hall meeting, but he does occasionally hold a town hall over the phone. I spoke with event organizer Eric Vandervoort, who believes these phone meetings aren't enough.
Representative Katko's telephone town halls, we've had members and we've had lots of people in the community say that they've either never received the phone calls or that they didn't work very well. The phone calls, the questions on them are screened. As far as we know, people are pre-selected to ask questions, so they're not really an open and honest dialogue between the congressman and his constituents.
I'm here in downtown Syracuse, across from John Katko's office, where his constituents are gathered in song and in person to protest his refusal to hold a town hall. One of the group organizers says they plan to hand-deliver over 300 postcards to the congressman. Event organizers told me that there were two organizations that worked together to set up this rally, the New Feminists for Justice and the CNY Solidarity Coalition. He says that the congressman is making a good faith effort to represent as many of his constituents as he can, but he hopes that the strength of the crowds show Congressman Katko that there is a real hunger to meet face to face. For more information on how to get involved in grassroots rallies happening locally, visit the CNY Solidarity Coalition's Facebook page.
March is National Reading Awareness Month. This is a time to accelerate children's interest in reading, writing, and literacy. You can help by reading out loud to your child for at least 15 minutes a day. But why stop with your children? The benefits of reading can make a difference in everyone's lives. Reading daily can boost intelligence, help with relaxation, increase your creativity and your vocabulary, as well as keep your mind sharp, fighting Alzheimer's disease. For more information on National Reading Awareness Month, it can be found on read-aloud.org. Coming up, we talk about how weather keeps farmers on their toes.
Stay tuned, you're watching ONTV Update.
With classes and homework taking up so much time of your day, it's hard to find time. You have a check you need to deposit and can't because the bank is closed. Relax. At AmeriQ Credit Union, located on the campus of Onondaga Community College, we offer many on-campus services, like check deposits on the go with your smartphone. Just take a picture of the check and deposit it on your phone. And Big Blue kiosks, which allow you to bank 24/7. You can make deposits, withdrawals, and even print mini statements. And best of all, we offer no-fee accounts. Whatever your banking needs are, AmeriQ is here for you.
Coulter Library is currently under construction. But don't worry, we're still here to help you for all your study and research needs. We're expanding our study spaces by adding 4 more rooms and spreading our books out over 3 floors, making it easier for you to find exactly what you need. We're updating our library classroom to give you the tools and technology you need to get ahead, from helping you to that next assignment to giving you a place for lifelong learning. Call, stop by, or visit us anytime at library.sunyocc.edu. Explore, discover, transform at Coulter Library.
Autumn is a time of change, and Starbucks has a great selection to accommodate any craving you may have. That's why I'm glad to have a place like Starbucks at OCC. Try seasonal treats like the pumpkin spice latte, the salted caramel mocha, or even the chili mocha. Now I can enjoy my favorite Starbucks drinks any time of the day. Come find your favorite Starbucks drink in Gordon Student Center today.
If you're living in a dorm, a delicious restaurant-cooked meal may seem like a dream, but here on campus, it can be a reality. Come to the student-run bistro where you can eat delicious food and support the students who prepare it. If you'd like to improve your culinary skills, you can sign up for the class next semester and be a part of the most delicious dining experience on campus. Treat yourself to a great meal while helping your fellow students move toward their future. Come to the Bistro in Gordon today.
It's fall. It'll start getting colder. I can't get to the mall, and I need to get some warmer clothes to wear. Where can I go? The bookstore?
Yes, you found it. The bookstore. The bookstore has a wide array and more. Onondaga merchandise from hats to sweatshirts and sweatpants, the bookstore has you covered. So if you thought you'd only find school supplies and books, look again. Keep warm this fall and show your school spirit. Stop in at the atrium in the Whitney building or order online at onondagacc.bncollege.com.
Welcome back to ONTV Update. I'm Cam Verrett.
And I'm Justin Samonte. With us today is Gabe Labette with the weather. How's the weather looking, Gabe?
Thank you, Cam and Justin, and hello, Syracuse. According to the Weather Channel, snow will be here and there throughout the day. It will later increase with a heavier load and will most likely be sticking to the ground in the Syracuse area. At the peak of the day, we will have 27 degrees with about 20-mile-per-hour winds and possibly may hit 40-miles-per-hour winds once in a while. Expect a good inch to shovel at the end of the day, folks, and definitely bundle up before leaving the house. We're beginning the weekend with a cold Friday with temperatures of 27 degrees for a high and 11 degrees for a low. Winds will be about 20 miles per hour wind and sometimes up to 40 miles per hour. We will be ending our Friday night with a good inch of snow tonight. As for Saturday, temperatures will drop even more with a high of 12 degrees and a low of 6 degrees. We will have minor winds and partial clouds. Continue for our sunny Sunday, temperatures will rise 34 degrees and drop down to 24 degrees by night. The weather effects on business is tremendous, and one job that it affects is farming.
I spoke to Corey Jacobson, owner of Jacobson Farms. He has many years of experience on the farm, and he says one thing that is hard to work around is weather.
Weather's a major factor for us. I mean, one thing we have no control over is the weather, and it's really a determining factor on how good of a crop we have. And on certain years, if it's too wet, we get too much rain, we can't really get in the field to do anything. The markets fluctuates. It can be day to day. Prices are up and down, it's all supply and demand driven.
In the state of New York, many farmers are fighting to get something like an onion into your local grocery store. But the problem is, winter comes along, their crops are gone.
I spoke to Marty Matino to get his professional input about weather effects.
When you're talking about predicting it for a particular season, like a winter or a spring, you have to kind of look at some of the history on that particular region. Okay, some regions around this area get a lot more snow than other regions because of the persistent wind direction. When forecasters are looking to see who's really going to get nailed by the lake effect snow, they look at their models, computer models, data, and they look at kind of some of their past history on how that wind direction has affected the amount of snow you get.
Weather has a big impact on how well farmers' crops will be each season.
Farmers in the state of New York are always fighting the weather to keep the crops accessible for the customers.
Next Thursday, March 9th, OCC's Wind Ensemble will be putting on a concert for the community. The concert will be held at the Recital Hall and will begin at 7 p.m. sharp until about 9 p.m. Tickets will be available at the door.
After we come back from break, sports anchor Devontae Baxter will be here with us.
He'll tell us about the effects that yoga has in the world of sports and how it can benefit your productivity.
Don't go too far. You're watching ONTV Update.
You may have walked by Culture Library and seen that we're under construction, but we're still going strong. We have over 200 computers, 10 study rooms, and a 24-hour chat service where you can speak directly to a librarian. Our vast and diverse research collection will meet your academic needs. And here at Coulter, you'll find social gatherings and events to help you connect with the community. Experience Coulter Library today.
Need a break from the same cafe food every day? Quit the assembly line and head over to the Bistro, a live restaurant ran by students in the hospitality program who cook you food to order and serve it restaurant style. Come make reservations at the Bistro today.
I think the remodeling gives it a good look. It also provides more open space for the students. Also, it uplifts the school in some kind of way to me. Kind of when I see how the format of the remodeling looks, it makes it look more pleasing, appealing. So that's what I like about the remodeling of the school. Compared to what I've seen the last 2 semesters, it's really come a long way and it looks really great.
I try and give them a little bit of an idea of what it's like to work as a designer. Hopefully the main thing they get is the work ethic, that it is a lot of work. It's art is one of the hardest things to survive in. You have to have the work ethic, and hopefully they get an appreciation for that, and as well as the information, the art and design and things like that. Try and prepare them for what's out there.
I think that we're really lucky to be able to serve the community like this. There's a lot of people that work really hard to support our program in the college and in the community, and I'm really grateful because I feel really lucky that I can be here and train people who really want to do this job. And they go out and I see them all over the place, and they're all out there taking care of people, and that's wonderful. We know you can succeed, and we want you to succeed.
Welcome back to ONTV Update. I'm Cam Verrett.
And I'm Justin Samonte. Joining us right now is sports anchor Devontae Baxter. What's going on in the world of sports, Devontae?
Everything's going great so far, guys. Quick question. Have you guys ever tried yoga?
Wouldn't dream of it. No?
I haven't tried it either, but some students in OCC have, and they feel like it helps a lot in sports in their everyday life. Some athletes believe stretching and pregame warm-ups don't help. Part-time yoga instructor Dina Barretta believes the exact opposite.
I think yoga benefits athletes the same way it benefits everyone. And that's a huge myriad of benefits. Greater flexibility, greater range of motion, but even more importantly, and there's a million physical benefits, but for me and what I think is the primary benefit of yoga and what I hear back from most of my students is it's a mental practice, it's a spiritual practice. So people find that they have greater focus, they have greater concentration.
As Dina said, yoga has many benefits, but what does she consider to be the best for athletes?
To me, the bigger benefit is that they don't get burnt out, they don't cave into all that pressure, they don't end up with a nervous breakdown or turning to maybe some form of self-medication to escape the stress and the pressure of the sport, but they are using the practices of yoga. So the breathing techniques or the meditation or the poses themselves or a combination of those.
Yoga has shown to increase players' productivity. OCC lacrosse player Mike McNanny seems to agree.
More of like a reassurance that I'm loose and stuff like that, you know what I mean? Because I'm always really tight. So more like that, I trust my legs more.
A lot of professional athletes practice yoga to achieve mind and body synchronization. This has proven much success in their particular sport.
I think everyone can benefit from yoga. I think it's a great thing. I mean, if you have time to take it, I think you definitely should.
Okay. So is it, Ms. Barada has classes on Tuesday, Wednesday at 6 o'clock p.m. and at 12:30 p.m. on Friday in the SRC Arena. You can sign up for yoga classes next semester at sunyocc.edu. Don't want to wait too late. Classes fill up really fast. In other news around sports, last week OCC men and women's basketball team competed in the MSAC championship game. Both teams rose to victory and advanced to the NJCAA semifinals. Again, the Lasers find themselves triumphant as they move on to the Final Four. The men are set to face the very tough Corning Red Barons this Saturday at 5 p.m. Check out OnonDagaLasers.com for information about the women's game. Also in that game, Tyler Sullivan, he was named the MSAC Championship MVP.
Yeah, he deserved it. He almost had a double-double with 29 points and 7 assists.
As well as shooting 70% from the floor. Oh my God, it's a real NBA caliber performance from him that game.
Right. Congrats to Tyler Sullivan and the OCC men's basketball team. And after that close win against Hudson Valley this Tuesday, the Lasers will host the NJCAA Region 3 Final Four this weekend.
Coming up, we take a look at art around Onondaga Community College.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back here on ONTV Update.
Walking around the OCC campus can tell that art is something that students not only have interest in, but practice and excel in the program.
You know, art brings people together.
Library is good. Now they're building it. It's almost done, and it's good. You can use computers, you can use books over there. So it's good, like, to spend your time if you don't have class. You can do your homework. And in the learning center over here is good too. They try to teach you a lot of things. They understand where you come from, and they help you.
The best part about OCC is just having that one-on-one interaction with your professors that really help you out with tests, homework. It helps a lot. At the tutoring center, helps a lot. For this semester, I had to take physics, and one tutor helped me out a lot with that class. I would recommend OCC to people that really want a good environment to go to with smaller class sizes and to have just the experience to go forward in college.
I originally came from Northern Virginia. I feel as if OCC has welcomed me into the community with open arms. I went by the Gordon building to meet with the staff at the front desk so they can help me. Main thing they did was help me transfer my credits, it helped me get settled in. They also set me up with someone to take me around the campus. A lot of the buildings are close together, whereas in Virginia you needed a car to get from one end to another.
One of the very valuable mandates of the community college is that it draws the student population from the entire community and sees its real goal to embrace the diversity that's in the community and make sure that that's evident in the classroom. Characteristics of community college is diversity in academic background. Usually there's quite a lot of diversity. One of my favorite parts of teaching at a community college is that diversity.
My classes have a nice balance between doing your own work as an individual and working in groups. I find that most of my classmates are here to learn, and it makes it a nice balance when doing group projects. One of my favorite classes was web design, and it definitely opened up my eyes to what I can potentially do with that career. I think my classes overall are quite enjoyable. A lot of them pertain to what I'm actually wanting to learn. But overall, I love it. You can really learn some great things here.
Welcome back to ONTV Update. I'm Cam Verrett.
And I'm Justin Samarte. Art at OCC seems to be very present, especially with the Scholastic Show in Whitney building. On campus, the statues, drawings, photos, wherever you look, you will find art being displayed. Walking around the OCC campus can tell that art is something that students not only have interest in, but practice and excel in the program.
Art brings people together. And as a professor of art history, and this is really what I talk so much about, is connectivity, human connectivity. And art is something that connects people from diverse backgrounds, populations. It doesn't matter what language you speak, where you're from, your level of education, your socioeconomic class, it doesn't matter. Art is something that it's a language we all speak, visual language.
Not only does art connect people, it teaches people a new perspective. And with those who practice art, it teaches them to learn a new mindset. The drawing studio, where most of the art majors are here either drawing or painting, working on their projects. This is where the magic happens. The art department is small, but this doesn't lack in the help that the students need.
All of the professors on hand. I've never really had very supportive teachers like this, so it's amazing to have it around. They're at your fingertips.
There isn't just one destination for art majors. Art has developments in every field and continues to have a purpose everywhere we go.
Students would love to be able to come out of this program and go get a job or work on their own or be freelance artists. quite a few students, more and more obviously, are going into computer graphics, graphic design, app design, web design, character development. So I think there's a really big push.
The Art Around Campus captures the skills and the abilities of the students in the art program. Reporting from Ferrante, I'm Justin Samonte on TV Update. You can check out the Scholastic Show in the Whitney Building, featuring art from schools like FM and JD.
Gabe is back now with the weekend weather forecast. Gabe, how's it look this weekend?
It will be a cold one, folks, with a mix of snow and sun. Today, we have snow showers of about an inch with a high of 27 degrees and a low of 11 degrees. Tomorrow will be partly cloudy, and the day drops to 12 degrees, and by night, it drops even more, 6 degrees. Sunny Sunday, we are looking at an increase of temperatures. At the peak, we will have 34 degrees, and for the 24 degrees of a low. 53 for a high, Monday, 53 for a high, and 43 for a low. It will be cloudy and will most likely rain later in the day. The rain follows into Tuesday with 59 as a high and 39 for a low. Showers continue throughout Wednesday with temperatures of 46 and 29.
Thank you all for watching On TV Update here at OCC. I'm Cam Verrett.
And I'm Justin Samonte. Sit tight and don't go anywhere, folks. We got another show coming up right after this at 11. From all of us here on TV Update, thank you for watching.